Delta Force has just dropped a series of major announcements, and honestly, this looks like the biggest update the game has seen so far. A confirmed collaboration with Rainbow Six Siege is arriving on July 10th. A brand new map called AZ3 launches on June 30th with a tense nuclear disaster setting. And a new operator known as NTUO is being heavily promoted as the face of this upcoming update. In today's video, we're going to break down each of these reveals, separating what's officially confirmed from what's still speculation, so you can get the clearest possible picture of what's coming before Season Meltdown officially begins. Let's start with the biggest headline: the Delta Force x Rainbow Six Siege collaboration. The official crossover trailer has confirmed that the event will launch on July 10th as part of the game's next season. According to the developers, the collaboration focuses heavily on operators and incorporates some of the most iconic elements of Rainbow Six Siege, including black ice, drones, and alpha packs. These aren't random cosmetic choices, they're core pieces of Siege's identity. The fact that Delta Force is recreating them suggests this is a serious crossover with real effort behind it, rather than just a handful of themed skins. What I like most about this collaboration is the reward system. The developers have confirmed that some of the crossover rewards will be completely free, earned through in-game missions during the season. In other words, you won't have to spend money to get at least part of the Rainbow Six Siege content. They also teased a surprise hidden within a new operations map, but haven't revealed what it is yet. We don't know the details, but the way the developers talked about it suggests the collaboration could go beyond cosmetics and bring some Siege-inspired gameplay elements into Delta Force itself. One thing I want to make clear, so there's no confusion. The developers have confirmed that there will be 3 operator pairings in this collaboration, but they have not revealed the full list yet. So, if you see posts or videos claiming to have the complete skin lineup or exact pairings without official images or sources, take that information with a grain of salt. Most of it is likely community speculation. What we do know for certain right now is that the collaboration is coming in the next season. It features 3 operator pairings, draws inspiration from iconic Rainbow Six Siege elements like black ice, drones, and alpha packs, and includes rewards that can be earned through in-game missions. Now let's move on to the second major reveal, the new operations map, AZ3. The official trailer confirms that AZ3 will launch on June 30th and arrive simultaneously across multiple platforms, including PS5, Xbox Series XS, iOS, Android, macOS, Steam, and Epic Games Store. It's a massive multi-platform release that shows the developers want this map to make a big impact from day one. As for the setting, AZ3 is built around a nuclear disaster scenario. The map takes place in the AZ3 facility, where Reactor 2 has been sabotaged, triggering warnings of an imminent core meltdown. The trailer features lines such as, "Reactor 2 has been sabotaged, core meltdown imminent, and NES Scale 7 major accident," creating an atmosphere of constant danger and urgency. What I like most about AZ3 is that it feels like more than just another extraction map. The nuclear meltdown backdrop creates real tension, making it feel like you're racing against time rather than simply looting and extracting. That added sense of risk and urgency could make every match feel far more intense than a standard extraction run. Now, let's talk about the new operator, NTUO. The official operator trailer confirms that his real name is Gabriel Mercier, codenamed NTO, or simply N2. He belongs to the engineer class and comes equipped with a modified grenade launcher capable of firing up to 6 LN2 grenades. When these grenades detonate, they release cryogenic gas that deals area damage and significantly slows enemies caught inside the affected zone. Enemies exposed to the gas for too long can even become completely immobilized. I think NWO is one of the most interesting additions coming in Season Meltdown, because he perfectly fits the season's apparent focus on environmental pressure and battlefield control. An operator capable of freezing and slowing entire areas could have a major impact on both operations and warfare, especially when it comes to controlling enemy movement, locking down choke points, or creating space for a team to retreat and regroup. What's also interesting is how closely these announcements are connected. Season Meltdown officially launches on June 30th, the same day AZ3 becomes available, while the Rainbow Six Siege collaboration arrives on July 10th. That creates a packed schedule of major content releases within less than 2 weeks, making this one of the busiest and most important update periods Delta Force has had so far. To understand why this update matters, it's important to look at the bigger picture. Delta Force isn't just releasing a single piece of content. The game is rolling out a new season, a new operations map, a new operator, and a major crossover event, all within a very short period of time. That's a strong sign that the developers are accelerating the game's live service roadmap following the global launch of Delta Force Mobile. While the mobile launch on April 21st was a major milestone for the franchise, the biggest focus right now is clearly Season Meltdown, the AZ3 map, the arrival of NWO, and the Rainbow Six Siege collaboration. These are the updates that will shape the Delta Force experience over the next few weeks and give players the clearest picture yet of where the game is heading. As for the game's overall direction, Delta Force is currently built around 3 major pillars of content. The first is Warfare, a large-scale 32 versus 32 PvP mode featuring combat across land, sea, and air, delivering the kind of massive battlefield experience that fans of tactical military shooters are looking for. The second is Operations, the game's extraction shooter mode, which combines both PvP and PvE elements. This is also where the new AZ3 map will be introduced as part of Season Meltdown. The third is Black Hawk Down, a campaign remake inspired by the classic title from the original Delta Force series, offering a more narrative-driven experience. Together, these 3 pillars give Delta Force a surprisingly broad appeal, supporting players who enjoy large-scale PvP warfare, high-stakes extraction gameplay, and story-focused campaign content alike. If the current official roadmap is anything to go by, the period from late June to early July is shaping up to be one of the most important stretches in Delta Force so far. AZ3 launches on June 30th with its nuclear disaster saying Season Meltdown begins on the same day, and then the Rainbow Six Siege collaboration arrives on July 10th. That's a lot of major content packed into a very short time frame, and if you're a fan of either franchise, it's definitely a period worth keeping an eye on. I also want to add one important note to keep this video as accurate as possible. Right now, there are plenty of community videos and unofficial news sources discussing things like future seasons, new melee weapons, and detailed skin lineups. Those topics are interesting, but until they are confirmed through official trailers, developer discussions, or official announcements, they should be treated as speculation rather than fact. My goal is always to focus on information that has been clearly confirmed by the developers, so you can separate what's official from what's still just community discussion. To sum everything up, if I had to pick the 3 biggest Delta Force stories right now, they would be the Rainbow Six Siege collaboration launching on July 10th, the AZ3 Operations map arriving on June 30th with its intense nuclear disaster setting, and the debut of NWO, the new engineer operator leading the charge into Season Meltdown with his powerful crowd control and freezing abilities. Taken together, this is one of the most comprehensive updates Delta Force has delivered so far. A new season, a new map, a new operator, and a major crossover event all arriving within a short period of time is a clear sign that the developers are fully committed to expanding the game's live service experience following its global mobile launch. If new trailers, developer updates, or patch notes are released, I'll be sure to cover them in a future video. And if you'd like to see a deeper breakdown of N2's potential impact on the meta, or a longer-term analysis of Delta Force's roadmap, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.